Welcome to Sipping on Excellence. This is Coach KJ, and I'm here with my man, my dude, the Doc.
And this is where we will be discussing the exceptional that is absolutely attainable. My friends, here's to living that extraordinary life.
Cheers.
Oh, man.
Today. Welcome. Hello, Doc.
Let me get situated.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Sipping on Excellence. Coach KJ and Doc here doing what we do week in, week out, dropping some gems on y'all's ass, whether you like it or not.
Been crushing some spirits lately.
For real, soul snatching.
If you don't check our lives, man,
woo, you're missing out.
Right.
But
you're right.
You can catch up because they're all posted on SOE_podcast,
right.
And they're also on mine as well. So
be sure to like, subscribe, be a part of this journey.
Interact. There's some good shit going on here.
Yeah. Just I had to throw that out there in the beginning. I'm gonna start doing that in the beginning. Let's get this.
Let's go. Let's get this party started, man.
Yeah.
Because y'all keep wanting the gems, but y'all don't want to share the gems. That's some selfish shit.
That's right. You know what that means? They gotta do better.
Shit, yeah. So, man, I just want to dive into this shit because I guess I got to ask you something. Have you ever noticed how when you are up, like, have you noticed when some good shit happens to you, for you, by you, motherfuckers around you want to take credit for you doing that good shit?
And
like,
I
told you I had a part in that. I pushed you to do that. But yet, let you trip over and stumble. Nobody ever wants to take the blame for throwing that rock in your way. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the good shit that I help you do. But if I'm the cause for a roadblock on your journey, that's not my fault. That's yours.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for my own good shit, but I have to take all the credit and blame for the shit that doesn't go as good. Make that shit make sense to me, man.
I can't. And everyone does it.
All the fucking time.
All the time.
You know, at work, at home, amongst your friends. I mean, and so Coach and I today wanted to dive into the topic of, do you make me better? And this stems from, if y'all were listening to our lives, this stems from a conversation we had on our lives because people always like to claim that it's because of them that somebody's successful, We're going to start this out by saying, and we said it on the live at that time. No human being can make another human being better.
Let's start there. Let's begin there. There's absolutely no way that you can make me better. You can provide information that'll give me an idea, the work to be better. You can create an energy that I want to be around to be better for, but there's no way that you are going to make me better.
You ain't that powerful.
No.
You can make me want to be better.
That's right.
You can make me want to do better.
Correct.
You can't make me better. And here's where this all stems from. It's one of those things where women will get uptight about the fact that, this dude didn't have shit when he met me and I built him up. I taught him how to walk, talk, dress. I mean, think about it. You saw this Bad Boys 2. Remember how he said the drug dealer's wife created Mike Lowry or whatever it was?
Right.
She taught him how to walk, talk, dress. She created that persona. No, he created that persona after she gave him the tools on how to do it.
That's right.
So you with your dude, as a woman, if you have uplifted him and you've helped him get through school, you gave him, showed him cultural things, you taught him how to dress better, you did all these things for him, he could still be the same shithead after you did all of those things for him. So you didn't make him better. You gave him the tools to better himself. Now, we're going to catch all kinds of hell for that because there are a lot of women that think, I made him better.
I mean, think about it, going back to Bad Boys. What ended up happening? He put her in. Mm-hmm. He took her down. He had to.
He had to. You know, if somebody's a shithead, you're not going to be able to make them not be one.
Right.
You can teach them that being a shithead is wrong, but you ain't. If he or she are just a bad individual, you're not making them better. I'm going to say that one time. You're not making them better. You're going to hear us say that a lot throughout this podcast because too many people think that they have the power to change people.
No.
And that's where it stems from. It's like you can't. You can dress a pig up, but a pig's still a pig.
Right. Yes. Where do we see that most? People that go to therapy, people that go to coaches. It's the reason why I have a business to this day. You know, People that come to trainers. I mean, they come to us with this idea that you are going to make me better. No, I am not. I'm only going to provide you with great information that's going to allow you to follow that path, your path.
You still got to do the work.
You got to do all the work.
If you don't put in the work, then you don't get better. You know, we'll come back to the relationship scenario. Look at your jobs. Mm-hmm. An employee comes in, they don't have a skill set. I want them to be better at their job, so I'm going to teach them a skill set. Did I make them better if they don't use that skill set for anything?
You can't teach work ethic for the skill set.
I teach residents all the time. Mm-hmm. When they finish residency, they don't all leave with the same skill set. If I'm making them better, then I'm making them all better. I've taught a whole lot of residents and a whole lot of students over the years. Not all of them are better, you know? And my ego isn't big enough to say, yes, I'm teaching you, so I'm making you better. No, I'm giving you tools that you hopefully will take and become better on your own. Mm-hmm. You know, why would I ever think, oh, your shit's great because of me? Nah.
Right.
That ain't how this shit works. Right. You know?
Yeah, you're like, I'm great to me because of me.
I always tell people, I wish somebody would come to me and said, I made you. For real.
Good luck with that.
I'm like, you've given me some tools.
Absolutely.
You think somebody made Michael Jordan? Somebody made Kobe? Who made Kobe better? Kobe made Kobe better.
Correct.
Kobe figured out what he needed to do. People pointed out some different ways of doing things. He looked at his mentors, his coaches, and then said, all right, now that I know what I need to do, I need to take those tools and make myself better.
Right.
So this whole concept of, like, say your wife came along and said, yeah, I'm making Kenny a better man. And I will say this, a lot of men will, and they do this especially when a woman leaves them, when they want them back. I know I'm better. I'm a better man because of you. You made me better. And a lot of women believe that shit. Mm-hmm. And ladies, I'm telling you, men don't believe that. They want They want to say whatever they can to get you back, and they don't know another way to say it. But I was better when I was with you, but they don't know how to say that, so they just say you made me better.
Right.
When in actuality, he may have been a better man in your presence, but you didn't make him better.
Right.
Now come at me. I dare you.
Well, I go back to training and give you an example. Had a client years ago. I helped this woman lose in the process. I gave her the tools so she could lose. She lost probably like 40 pounds, right? So she went from like the twos into the low 140s, like 150s, 160s.
Yeah.
Looked amazing. As a matter of fact, she looked better than when she was in her 140s previous because she was now strength training.
Yeah.
But I couldn't train and change the mindset, the big girl in the small body. I couldn't give her the tools.
You can't get rid of the fat kid.
No. She had to work on that aspect as well herself.
Yep.
What did she do? She left. She comes back. Not only the weight previous, but 20, 30 pounds heavier because she just didn't have the tools to work on herself. I only gave her the tools to be okay and be better and work on being better and understanding her better, but she was not prepared for everything that came with that position. So she was still the big girl in the small body.
I mean, look at how, for example, all these relationship coaches and these guys who
Left and right.
These people out there who coach men on how to get a girl, or they're these pickup artists. They're these dudes, and they go out with these men. They give them some tools and say, "All right, go pick up that girl. Use this line." Are you making him more attractive? Are you building his confidence? No, you're just giving him, little tidbits of information to go and hopefully say it works. That's not what, and we talked about attraction and chemistry before. That's not what builds attraction. What builds attraction is him believing he is now that guy.
Right.
If he believes he is that guy, he could walk up to a woman and say "goonie goo goo," and she'll probably listen to him because his confidence with which he said "goonie goo goo" was so on point. They're like, "Damn, that's a confident motherfucker," even though he didn't say shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what's attractive, not the words that this coach told you to say. What they fail to realize is the coach wasn't giving him. He was giving him the words to say, but realistically was pushing him to just do it.
Right.
Because you're not going to build the confidence unless you just go do it.
You do it.
And the only way he's going to do it is if he feels he's got something to say. Mm-hmm. And then you realize, I don't need that shit. I just need to go up and open my mouth.
Right.
And so, but for that coach to say, yeah, I make men better. I've seen coaches say that. I create better men. How are you creating better men? That shit's impossible. But I hear it all the time. You see these online coaches, and that's what they say. That I create better men. I make you stronger. I do this. No, you don't. You're providing tools. So, ladies, you're not making your man better.
Yeah.
Your man is better having you around, but he decides if that's better for him.
Right.
you know?
I find it interesting you were bringing up online coaches. I mean, you think about not just online coaches for men making men better, but making your business better, or I can make you this, or you're going to be
a 7-figure business,
right?
Because
within
you
the
listen
next
to me.
6 weeks. I mean, no.
Okay, if it were that fucking simple, we'd all be millionaires,
right? Right. And but they believe it. It's what do they call it? Clickbait.
Oh, for sure.
Clickbait is.
I mean, look, got us talking about it.
Yeah.
So doing something right. It ain't making nobody no money, but they're doing something right.
Right.
And what is it that people expect from others to be better. Meaning, we always say, I only want to surround myself with people that make me better. I think and you hear that statement all the time. Mm-hmm. That's the wrong statement. Again, I'm going to say this again. Surround yourself with people that make you want to be better.
Right.
So if I'm the smartest guy in the room, I'm in the wrong room. Mm-hmm. If I'm the richest guy at the table, and not just talking about money, if I'm the richest guy at the table with intellectual resources, financial resources, emotional resources, then I'm at the wrong table, because they're not going to make me better. I'm making them want to be better.
Correct.
Because they're saying, oh, I see, I want to be where this guy is. So surround yourself with people that make you see something in them that makes you want to aspire to be better like that.
Yeah. I think what happens also is people are looking for permission. They're looking and searching for somebody to give them permission to be okay with themselves. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. The problem is people are just looking to be okay with themselves. Mm-hmm. Being okay with yourself is easy. Being okay with yourself is real easy. People want somebody to tell them it's okay to be better.
Yeah.
It's okay to not settle for the life you have. It's okay to not have to settle for the relationship you're in if you're miserable. It's okay to not have to settle for the job you're in. Yes, it's a means to an end, but what are you doing around that to better yourself so you can become that person that is indispensable at your company? Why is it that your coworker is getting a raise and you're not? That coworker that got a raise, instead of being envious, you should be like, oh, they're now going to push me to be better because I want to climb the ladder like they're climbing.
Yeah. Which goes back to permission.
But people don't know how to look at a scenario and say, how do I turn this into it making me a better person or making me want to be a better person? For example, say you're in a relationship and that shit goes sideways because you're a fucking asshole. And you come and you realize, man, that was a good woman. I was just a fucking asshole. That you feel like crap, but that feeling like crap should be the fuel,
right,
that makes you want to be better.
Correct.
So in essence, she's going to look at, I didn't make this dude better, because she doesn't know, because you're still a fucking asshole to her. But in your mind, if you change your mindset, like, I don't want to be that guy, then she's helped make you want to be better, even though she fucking hates you. You know what I mean? And and leaving you was probably the best thing she could have done, because now she set you up for success for the next relationship you're in. But what gets me is a lot of women don't like that. They don't like the fact that your next relationship works. Mm. It's kind of interesting, right? Mm. Because they say, well, why weren't you that guy when you were with me? Because I had to grow.
Yeah.
I had to mature. I had to become better. Well, I made you better for somebody else.
Yeah.
No. You taught me some things, and I've learned from them. Thank you.
And in many ways, I was probably shitty because you were shitty too.
It's never all just one person's fault.
Right.
We like to lay blame. We take credit, but we don't like to take blame.
What they say is three truths: your truth, my truth, and the real truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people do not take a deeper dive, though. That's the thing. The guy that went through that says, "What the hell?" and he continues to be the same guy instead of taking that step back. It's like, where did I go wrong? What was I thinking? She was all right. What was I thinking? Why did I treat her so bad? They don't make the corrections in self. You know, hell, if you were a bad dude, or if you broke up, or she broke up with you, help me understand. Maybe dial back and say, hey, if you can, what was it that I did? Or what if you don't understand yourself, what was it about me? What did I do wrong? Or where did I go wrong?
Here's the funny thing. I think most people know what they do wrong.
Oh God, yeah. I know what I did wrong.
When shit doesn't work.
When I was a shitty guy, I was a shitty guy.
Yeah, when shit doesn't work. Like I look at women that I've dated in my past. And when it didn't work, it wasn't because she was shitty or I was a shitty dude. I know what went wrong and I know why it didn't work. So if, for example, I know with this woman, I wasn't emotionally available. And I know that's important to a woman to be emotionally available. So with the next woman, I'm more emotionally available. Well, why weren't you that way with me? I didn't know I needed to be until after you. You know what I mean? So thank you for teaching me that. I can't go back because I'm sure there's plenty of other things that were up, but it's that scenario.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, a woman said, I taught him how to walk it. I taught him how to travel. I cultured him. I did all these things. Right. But it wasn't for you. It's okay. And I'm going to say this and hate me if you want. It's okay to prepare your current person for their person.
That's a strong statement.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not meant for you. Just because you want to change them and make them into somebody and mold them into somebody you want them to be, maybe they're meant to be that person for somebody else. And maybe when they're with that someone else, it comes natural for them to be that person.
Yeah.
It just took you to show them that they had that inside.
Yeah. Maybe your give is your blessing. Your give is your blessing that'll allow you to receive the person you really need to receive in your life. You need to take on. And he'll come like that because now you're available. So let go of what you did. You're like, I tried. I did my part. I moved on.
And stop holding on to that fact that I created this guy. You hear that all the time. You'll rarely, if ever, hear a man say, I made her better. No, I didn't. You hear guys say all the time, I changed her life. Which you did. You changed her lifestyle. You changed whatever it is you did for her, changed her life. A guy will never say, I made her better. I made her a better woman. Because that's rarely the case. She can only make herself better. And we know that.
Right.
But women want to take credit for making us better because we become a better man with them. So if he becomes a shitty dude with you, are you going to take credit for that too?
Yeah, we know someone that he's continued on the same path.
Yeah.
Over
and over again. If you aren't a great woman and you've done things which have hardened him and he takes that baggage to the next relationship, are you going to take credit for making him a worse dude? You're not. You're not.
Going back to our original statement.
Yeah. You're not going to take credit for that, are you?
Credit for good, never for bad.
You know, so regardless of the influence you have, for good or bad, you still have that influence. You know, just like if a guy treats you crazy, he's not making you, when you go to the next relationship and you're insecure, you're this, you're that, all this different stuff. He didn't make, I hate when they say, oh, he made me insecure. No. The man didn't make you insecure. He just did shit that brought out your insecurities, which is very different.
Yeah.
And if you take those same insecurities into the next relationship where a guy has done nothing to bring out your insecurities, he's fighting an uphill battle.
And our minds are already designed to chase the negative. It's designed to chase. We're always looking for the negative. So once you get those insecurities, that negative, you're like, that is your world now, when it's really not.
You know, if you're dating a woman and you realize that she's for the streets, when you meet the next, are you going to assume, oh, she's right, because she may have, her name's Tina too. Oh, all Tinas are for the streets. So I'm going to take that. No, you're going to, as a man, if you assume she's going to be the same way, it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy.
You just dated yourself talking about for the streets.
Yeah, right? It'll be a because I couldn't, there's certain words that might get kicked back on us, and that algorithm might fuck us up. We trying to be better, y'all.
Yeah.
But, and so if it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you take this garbage, how do I put this? If I take shit and smear it on you, you're going to smell like shit.
Correct.
It's that simple. If I take shit and it's over here, I might smell the shit, but it's not on him.
Right.
Or it's not on her. But if I immediately take a bit of that shit and put it on her, then I'm going to keep smelling shit regardless. He's going to smell shit or she's going to smell shit, and now the relationship's all fucked up. Right?
That was a hell of an analogy, boy.
But it's the same.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
So learn how to not spread your shit from the last person that shit on you. Wash it off. Come to the new relationship clean.
Everybody writes their own chapter.
Yeah.
Everybody writes their own chapter. It's your book. Why would you carry over one chapter into the next? It's not the same. I just don't understand it.
Like you have coworkers. One coworker takes advantage of you, has you doing all of their work for them. You can't assume that everybody who asks you for a favor at work is going to be taking advantage of you and having you do their work. You just have to say, you know what, this is a different scenario, or whatever it may be. You got to look at individual circumstances as individual. This is not a collective. Everybody's the same. Yeah. Being better, you got to do better to be better. It's that simple. You got to want to take little small steps every day to get past old trauma, to learn, because if you're learning, you're becoming a bit better every single day. Every situation should cause you to take a moment of pause and be like, what did I get out of this?
Yeah.
And not just what did I learn from it? What did I learn about myself from this?
Absolutely. That's the first thing you should be asking. What did I learn in this scenario? What did I learn in these circumstances? People are, I think the world's issue is that there's this denial of wrong. One, you don't want to accept any wrongdoing. Two, you think you never done wrong. You think that your shit don't stink.
Yeah.
It's like there's no ownership. There's no possession.
There's no accountability.
No accountability. And then you're thinking things can get better out of this pit that you're in. You can't live in this pit in order to be better. You have to see the writing on the wall. Say, that's where I messed up. What did I gain good out of that? Oh, I should be doing this, X, Y, and Z. You may not be doing that now, but that's a positive that you can start doing to add to your life to be better.
And stop doing shit and creating these self-fulfilling prophecies. Dudes, stop going out there saying all women are crazy just because your last woman, put sugar in your gas tank, burned your clothes. You go into the next one, you're going to start doing shit and treating your new woman sideways, which is going to make her crazy because she emotionally can't figure out what the fuck you're doing, and their mind, goes down a rabbit hole. Ladies, stop calling all men trash, because if you start calling and in your universe saying all men are trash, then you're only going to meet trash,
because that's all
because that's all you see.
Yeah.
If when you look outside, every dude you see is a walking trash bag, you're only going to see that, plain and simple. And no man is going to make you see it differently, because you've already called him trash, just like you've already called her crazy, or you've already called her a hoe, and you know nothing about her. And so we got to stop putting these labels on people, because it creates these, like I said, these self-fulfilling prophecies of, she's probably this way, or he's probably this kind of guy. And so your actions, because you're treating him like you believe he's that kind of guy, he'll start acting like that. You treat her like she's that kind of woman, so she's going to start acting like that, or she's going to leave.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What they say, we see what we want to see. So if you see what you want to see, start seeing what you want to see out of people.
The eyes see what the mind knows.
Mm-hmm. And start being what you want to see. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. People are so busy projecting energy versus creating their energy. And they're stealing energy instead of giving energy.
As a man, ask yourself this. If I had a daughter, would I let her date me? As a woman, ask yourself this. Would I be happy if my son brought me home? If you can't say yes to that, and only you know that real answer, then you're not doing what it takes to be better.
Right.
No man can make you better. No woman can make you better. You have to want to do better so you can be better.
It's just that.
It ain't hard, man. It is not hard.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, bro.
But people try to think way too deep into it and realize it's not a difficult thing to understand. It's not a difficult concept. Work on yourself. Become a better person for you. Like we were talking about earlier, work on your own happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work on your own happiness. That's how you start to be better. Because if you're unhappy, you're not going to do the work because it's going to feel like work. If you're genuinely happy, that work turns into a project which you get excited about doing.
Right.
Because
You're not running from it. You're waking up every morning looking for it.
Instead of going to the gym saying, shit, I got to lift weights today, go to the gym saying, dude, I'm going to get strong today. I'm doing just a little bit extra so I can get stronger today.
Yeah. Let me see if I get that extra rep in.
Yeah. But if you're looking at it as work, or you keep saying to myself, I'm too weak, I'll never get that, then you won't.
Right.
The mind is a terrible thing.
Right.
It has a way of controlling all the shit we do.
Like I said, I started back on my cycling game, and it was rough.
Yeah.
I'm not the same guy, but you know what? I know I have my start. I know where I am. I'm going to get back on it tomorrow. See what happens.
And stop looking for other people to change your life. Stop looking for your job to change your life. Stop looking for your partner to change your life. Stop expecting your friends to change your life. Stop looking for your family to change your life. You change your life. And then you put yourself in scenarios where your family, your friends, your partner will see that you're changing your life.
Try just being in your life.
Being present, for sure.
Being in your life, being present to your life. Everybody's looking at what other people are doing. Social media, we have, like you said, you have rich friends, whatever the case may be, you're seeing what other people are doing and you're thinking, oh, I need to do that. No, you need to do what you need to do.
Like they always say, comparison is the thief of joy.
Absolutely.
Stop comparing yourself to what you see, because none of that shit is real.
Yeah.
Nobody shows you there's stink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Nobody shows you that.
Matter of fact, nobody shows you who they really are.
No.
They have their representative of themselves standing out in front of you. That got all the highlight points. I'm this, and I'm this. Under that dot, under that.
But you're not any of that.
Right.
Because all of that shit is what you do. It's not who you are. Mm-hmm. It's what you do, what you have, where you've been, but that's not who you are. Mm-hmm. You're just showing us shit that you've done, seen, that the money you have, whatever that shit is. Is that who you are? If that's how you define yourself, then you don't know yourself. It's that simple. You don't. And so I want to say this to all of you out there. Stop looking for people to make you better. Stop looking for external factors to improve the internal you. Never going to happen. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and say, today I'm going to get better at something. Mm-hmm. The cat I know, fraternity brother of mine, neurosurgery resident, Myron Roll, football player, ex-football player, I should say, wrote a book, 2%.
Oh, yeah.
2% way, right?
Yeah.
And it's the whole theory, shout out, man, is becoming 2% better every day. 2% is not hard. And it's not everything about you becoming 2% better. You know what? I'm going to read another book and become 2% better at comprehending. Right. You know, I'm going to, instead of 10,000 steps today, I'm going to walk 12,000 steps. Or I'm going to do 10,200 steps. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever it may be, get a little bit better. Just incrementally better every day is still better.
Absolutely.
It's
easier than you think.
You know, my motto, and you guys will hear me say it all the time, I always put on a post, I've trademarked the statement, and it's simple as this: be better. In everything you do, just be better. Mm-hmm. In everything who you are, just be better.
Just one bite at a time.
Man, good episode, dude. I really like where this went.
Because it's time for you guys to be better. All of us.
Yeah.
Myself, for me.
We have to do better.
Him for himself. You for you. Not for someone else. Not for your friends, your family. For you.
If this episode can be that nudge
right
on your path to becoming a better you, not a different you, a better you, because you still need to be you.
Respect the fact that you are a creator. People don't understand that. You are a creator. You're put on this earth to create something.
Yes. Not only are you a creator, you are a creation.
Exactly.
You know, and so you have to just understand that you are getting better whether you notice it or not. Like I always tell patients, you measure your improvement after surgery every single day. Am I better today? Am I better today? Do I feel better? Do I feel better? I see you at 2 weeks, then at 6 weeks, then at 3 months, then at 6 months. And I always compare you to the first time. And you are exponentially better than the first day I met you. But most people can't see or remember how miserable they were. No. All they know is how they felt yesterday. And am I better today? And then all of a sudden they come in, I turned the corner today. Now, you turned the corner a long time ago, but you just need to realize you're not as miserable as you were 3 months ago. You know, and so sometimes we have a hard time looking in the mirror and seeing that we are getting better because we look at and compare it to 5 minutes ago or an hour ago or 1 day ago. Look at your life in its totality. Are you in a better place today than you were last year? Mm-hmm. You may take 3 steps forward, 1 step back. If you're on the 1 step back, you're going to compare yourself to where you were one step ago.
Right.
Instead of saying, no, I was actually 3 steps forward. I didn't go all the way back to the beginning. I just took a step back. So I'm still better than I was.
Right.
I don't know that people can see that.
No. And you don't know that you might need to take that step back because you're actually increasing your bandwidth to go further forward.
Yeah.
That step back was vital to your progress.
Yeah, for real.
People miss that.
Oh, for sure.
People miss that a lot.
For sure. Dude, Coach, man, let's let these people get the hell out of here.
Bye.
Where they gonna find you, man?
Where they gonna find you?
Man, you're gonna find me at Lionel Hunt on IG. You're gonna find me at huntspine.com. Go check out the huntfoundation.org, doing some big things over there. Coach KJ, where they gonna find you, man?
At Coach KJ Knows on Instagram and CoachKJ.com. You're also gonna find us at
Podcast SOE
_SOE.
Yes. SOE _ podcast on IG. You see, we all into this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to find us at podcastsoe.com.
Right,
Everything
exactly.
Coaching Doc. Find us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple.
Subscribe.
Share. You
Share
guys,
is caring.
every week, Saturdays, live. Wednesdays, 6 a.m., new podcast comes out. Tune in, share, tell your friends. And with that, we out.
We out.